WJFK-FM Talk.
Back with the Run of Fest show and getting ready to
Live
award
105.7.
the Kid Rock tickets. Kid Rock playing the Merriweather Post Pavilion. That show is on Thursday, September 9th.
All right, Fezzy, it's a difficult one for you. Who have you decided?
The winner of the Kid Rock tickets and a qualifier for the grand prize of the Airfare Anywhere Independence Air Flies is Mark with his jingle to Spider-Man, who made us forget about Spider-Man. Congratulations, Mark.
All right, way to go, Mark. I want to see Kid Rock this week. Well, Fezzy, also out this weekend, Collateral is out. You're thinking about seeing it?
I'm thinking about seeing it, and I definitely think this is probably the last big movie of the summer.
I'm trying to think if there's another movie anybody's waiting for. I can't think like another real summer blockbuster.
Yeah, Alien versus Predator is next week, but I don't count that as a blockbuster.
That's more of a what? Kind of a...
I count it as just a horror flick, kind of like a Freddy versus Jason throwaway thing.
Who are you picking in this? Who do you like better?
I am picking Predator. I like Predator better.
What if it was Predator and Jason versus Freddy and Alien?
I would go Predator and Jason combo. I did cheer for Jason against Freddy.
All right, let's talk to Paul O. His life's a movie.
From the legendary Warner Fest Studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Warner Fest presents Showtime with the Paul O.
Hey, Paul O, your life's a movie.
Yeah, Polo, your life's a movie. How you doing?
Yeah, hey, Paul.
How you doing? Yeah, your life's a movie. I mean, you've asked me about that before. That's what I can kind of explain that that saying because to a certain extent, the Collateral and I saw Open Water today. They're about moments in life, and they all lead up to a great moment, and you try and get as much life as you can into that movie, and that explains what's so important about that moment. And that's kind of what those two movies are about, Collateral and Open Water.
They're about moments.
Moments, where you have to make those big decisions.
Why Eper didn't pick you to replace Siskel is beyond me.
I don't understand.
I think somebody's going to be replacing Eper pretty soon, too.
That's true.
I don't think he's got long.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Open Water this morning, and it's really kind of rattled me a little bit.
You know what? I saw the preview, and it rattled me, Paulo, and I don't want to see the film.
Yeah, and I think it's a good decision because...
Thank you.
It's not they say it's Jaws meets the Blair Witch Project type of thing. There's a big buzz about it, but it's not about the big scares. It's about all the little mistakes you make, and they add up to something in the long run until it's all over. And it's about that existential dread. I mean, it's sharks in the water, sure, yeah, but that's not really what it's about. It's about just making stupid little mistakes.
So the sharks are our mistakes in life.
Well,
I think you're reading too much into this thing, Cha-Cha.
No, I mean, it's two average yuppie type people. They go out on a vacation. They're a little scattered, and they're not thinking right. And next thing you know, they screwed up big time.
You know what? You're right about that. I mean, when you really think of stupid mistakes that could cost you your life, everybody does something crazy. A girl get in the car with the wrong guy, and just before you know it, you're in this kind of a nightmare situation. We're all close to having some maniac jump out, lop our head off, or you take a thing of you were in a building that was maybe marked by somebody else. Anything can happen. Your dad works in a bank, Fezzy. How many years?
Oh, 30.
And yet, for some reason, today, last couple of weeks, every time I turn around, there's another bank robbery on. There's an armed car got hit today. It's just bizarre. Anything can happen.
Years ago, one of the bank he was in was being robbed while he was at lunch, and he stopped as he was going back into the bank through the kitchenette door.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the bank robber was standing with the gun. He didn't know they were being robbed, and he almost bumped into the bank robber, and something made him go back, like, and put something back in the fridge or look at Price is Right or something.
So is that what the movie's like, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, I identify with it, because you make enough little mistakes in your life, and the next thing you know, your life's over. So that's how I feel.
Are you telling us the ending?
No,
Good.
I'm not trying to. I mean, Collateral's kind of the same thing. You got a kind of a mild-mannered, procrastinating cab driver, Jamie Foxx.
And he gets stuck out at sea with Tom Cruise.
No, he's not in the middle of the ocean. No, he's a cab driver in L.A. And he gives He gives Jada Pinkett a ride, and seems like he's going to have a good day. He wants to call it quits, but, Tom Cruise walks into his cab. Big mistake,
Well, it's not his mistake. He has to pick up fares.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't like the looks of this guy. I think he wanted to get rid of him. It was probably a good
Did you like Tom Cruise in this role, Polo?
I got to say, no, I think Jamie Foxx's character is written well. I mean, it's well motivated. Tom Cruise, you don't know what he's all about. I mean, he's kind of a hitman, and he talks some crazy stuff during the movie that doesn't really add up. Sometimes he's mystical, sometimes he's nihilistic. You really don't know what he's about.
Would you recommend this one, Polo? Because I'm thinking about seeing it, and I'm not the world's biggest Tom Cruise fan.
And that's the thing. I think he's really good at the movie star stuff, and here he wants to do this where he plays the bad guy. And I just think this character is underwritten. I mean, it's a straight-ahead thrill ride. Nothing wrong with that. Michael Mann directing, a Miami Vice Heat type of thing, where there's a lot of violence and action. There's nothing wrong with that. And it should have been a straight-ahead thing. I just think the Tom Cruise character is underwritten, and I think he wants to stretch and be a better actor.
Well, Magnolia.
Exactly.
He was great in that.
Exactly. Magnolia was a well-written part. And this one, I just don't think we know enough about this character. Now, he has some great moments, and there's some great action scenes in it. But I don't know why a lot of this stuff happens in the movie.
I like it better when your wife is screaming. I got to tell you the truth. You're at work now, though, huh?
Yeah, I'm at work.
Make some of the juvenile delinquent kids scream.
Make one of them cry. Tell them their dads are dead.
Well, actually, my boss is sitting right next to you, but...
I see.
And you're doing a movie review.
That's right. It's hard to explain to her, but...
How good is Jamie Foxx in this movie? Because the reviews I've seen online, he's getting big kudos.
And, the thing about Jamie Foxx is that his comedy vehicles usually suck and are no good.
Thank you. Thank you for telling the truth.
And, but as a dramatic actor...
Whoops, I cut him off. Sorry, Polo. Call him back.
I thought his boss got to him. He's sitting there. His job is to guard juvenile delinquents at the juvie center at night. So I guess they don't go through the front door or over the wall or whatever.
Oh, Lord knows what he does to them. I'm sure it looks like sleepers in there. They're going to grow up one day, come in, he'll be eating a brisket sandwich, and they're going to shoot him to death.
So as he's sitting there and just got his feet up and discussing Jamie Foxx and his evolution as an actor, the boss walks by.
Well, he's a union man. That's not a problem, Fez. The union takes care of everything for Mr. Polo. He's down.
His only piece from his wife is those movies that he gets to go to and then the quiet of a juvenile delinquent center.
He does not miss a movie. I'll give him that much. Let's see if I see what's coming up. Yeah, I don't see anything. Here's one I do think I want to see. That Sky Captain movie.
Oh, yeah. I thought, that was supposed to be earlier in the summer, and they kept pushing it back.
Yeah, they pushed it back. They were afraid of the summer audience because it's kind of a weird little film. Hey, Polo.
Yeah, boss. Yeah. You also got The Exorcist, the beginning, coming up shortly.
No one cares.
The equipment sucks here. What can I tell you?
Have you seen that Sky Captain in the future?
No, that's going to be later in the fall, and it's not in the summer. It's not a summer movie.
Is it a bad thing? It was supposed to be, though, and they pushed it back.
No, I think that's a good thing. I think that means it's Oscars.
All right, here's something weird. Have you seen what Project Greenlight is doing this year, Polo?
They moved to a different channel. That's the basic information I had because.
And instead of trying to do a little indie film, they're trying to do a horror film, and they said their main goal this year is to make money.
Yeah, because I think they switched studios, too. So now Wes Craven is sort of supervising.
So we've gotten completely away from what they tried to do. Make a cool little movie that couldn't get made in Hollywood.
Because that was their whole setup of the previous Project Greenlight. That's the way the show came on.
Yeah, well, they originally wanted to make art films, and then they just made lousy films. So, I guess the idea is that we better change our direction.
So we done with the summer blockbusters after this week, Polo?
Well, you've got Alien versus Predator. You got The Exorcist, the beginning.
Nah.
And to be honest, I'm waiting for the video on that because they're going to do two versions. Actually, Paul Schrader shot a whole movie, and then they came in and got a new director and shot a whole new version of that.
Now, I saw Out Fox today. Have you seen that yet, Polo? That's a documentary about Fox
Yeah, you're seeing all of the political documentaries, and to be honest, I haven't caught that one either.
They just don't interest you, do they?
No, they do. But, Outfox...
You don't like film. Just admit it.
No, I mean...
not all film.
On the one hand, you have the control room, which is, about the Al Jazeera.
Right.
And on the other hand, you have Outfox. It's two, they're
Which
both...
is our Jazeera.
Thank you.
I understand. And it's two sides of the different coin, and to be honest, I did not catch either one of those because I kind of figured I know what they're going to say.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I think anybody who's shocked by Al Fox is half an idiot. All right, Polo, we'll talk to you next Friday then.
Yes, sir.
And next week, let's have her screaming. And then maybe in a couple weeks, we'll wrap up the movies, and you'll give out your summer Oscars.
Absolutely. And with any luck, I mean, because she is really getting homicidal. And I was hoping that you two guys, my wife and you guys, could somehow come together in a peaceful way and, be friends.
I would love to.
And I was hoping for that, but it's not working out that way. I mean, so next week it's either that or she'll stab me.
Bring Arafat to the table.
Now, Polo, you can hear us on 1010 The Buzz now. Maybe your wife can hear the show and get to like us a little better.
I'm thinking that's she'll just think there are going to be prostitutes on the show and things like that.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Don't worry about a thing. All right, Paulie.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Polo. Your life's a movie.
Fezzi, it's time for us to talk to a lonely girl. It's Shelley, the lonely girl. How are you, Shell?
Hey, I'm okay. I'm at home.
Hey, Shelley.
You just lonely at home tonight?
I've got to rest up for work tomorrow since I strained the ligaments in both knees. So
You're a Saturday worker?
Oh, no, not all the time, but we have our rotations, and I figured if I got to go to the movies this weekend and whoever I got to go with, they could use a dolly to just load me up and roll me in and then throw me in the chair that way so I don't have to bend the knee.
Honey, I say you're the dolly.
I love
I
Dolly.
say you're the little dolly.
Are we going to the movies or are you working?
No. Well, yeah, I emailed you, and I gave you some ideas with some times, and I know there's some movies that you're dying to see. So, just let me know.
As long as it's not that Open Sea, because I can't see that one.
I think you should, Fuzzy. I think
Open Water.
that would be perfect for you and Shelley, and then you go swimming later.
Oh, man.
That one, besides scaring me, would make me throw up. I would be
probably have bad
seasick.
dreams. Yeah, me too. I think that's not good. Not good.
So you blew your knee out?
Well, a coworker wanted to see if he could twist me into a pretzel while he was trying to save a person who gave blood, and she passed out. I was holding her, and somehow my leg got stuck between his arm and her two legs when he was trying to bring her legs up on the bed, and he basically strained.
This started to sound like an orgy.
Are you sure it was blood they were taking?
We already took
Those are
the
dignity.
blood. Just,
Dignity donation.
Oh, God. But I got a jingle for y'all.
Oh, good. I'd love to hear one.
Okay. You said you want a Crazy Jen instituted into it?
Yeah, please, if you could.
Okay, it says, my name is Crazy Jen, and I'm sitting alongside Ron and Fezzy buddies with my country grin pride. Fezzy Cutie Watley is my country club and crush. Ronnie hopes my mouth will spring up with some Mickey thrush. Ron and Fezzy fun time helping with my starry dreams. Swizzle dilly dizzle tuning for this happy scene.
I love it.
That could be the theme song to the Crazy Jen show.
I'm oddly excited, and I don't even know why.
The bad knees.
Yeah, I think I went back to the other story before with the pretzel. All right, Shelley, honey, you take care of yourself.
Okay, you guys have a good night.
And that was a nice jiggle.
Thank you.
Oh, jingle.
Jingle with an N.
I got confused.
Hey. Yo-yo.
All right, sleep tight, honey.
Okay, you too.
Bye, Shelley, the lonely girl.
Bye.
She's such a lonely girl. I mean, I was hoping she'd be doing a duet tonight.
Oh, what a lonely girl.
So you're going to have to see a movie with her, huh?
Yeah, she asked me if I want to go see a movie. Yeah, I'll go see a movie.
Ooh.
What does that mean, miss?
No.
What are you
Nobody
guys
said
doing?
anything.
J-Dubs is fanning himself.
I'm just thinking maybe the rumors are wrong.
Can I go next?
You already went. You got your movie.
You want me to come over to your house before and get you ready and tuck your shirt in and everything? Give you some Brill cream for your hair?
Just get the shoes tied for me. I'd appreciate it. That would be the nicest part.
All right, but when we come back here on Tuesday, I want you to tell what base. That's all I'm going to ask you. I'm just going to say what base.
There's no bases.
Oh, there's bases, my friend. I saw it. There's bases.
It's football season.
I know for a fact there's 4. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back to just for a few moments. In a few moments, Fezzi. It's the Ron and Fez Show.